Hello, dogs are indeed man's best friend, but that's only true if the man isn't a criminal and the dog isn't an Argentine Dogo or Neapolitan Mastiff. Trust me, you don't want to mess with these beasts. Today, we're going to show you why. Let's dive in. Cane Corso. Not even the most agile intruder could escape from this monster. Just take a look at how the Cane Corso bites down mercilessly on an enemy's hand. It's no wonder. After all, the ancestors of these defenders were the ancient Roman gladiator dogs. But how can people keep such powerful animals as pets? The secret, as always, lies in proper training. If the Cane Corso is well trained, it will never attack without reason. However, in some countries, like Bermuda, owning this breed is restricted, and it's completely banned in others, such as Belgium. Kangal. This dog has the most powerful bite in the world. If a Kangal stands on its hind legs, it has a good chance of being taller than its owner. Not everyone can manage such a beast. Imagine if one of these dogs broke free from its leash. What would you do? Its fierce grin works better than any security system. In ancient Babylon, these dogs were used to hunt lions and horses. Today, in Turkey, it is the #1 guard dog. In some African countries, Kangals are used to protect livestock from cheetahs. However, in Denmark, for example, you cannot own one of these dogs. The law doesn't allow it. Turkish Mastiff. This dog is the closest relative to the Kangal, but even larger. With those iron chains around its neck, it looks more intimidating than any hound of the Baskervilles. Argentine Dogo. Don't expect any mercy from this dog. If an enemy comes face to face with it, no miracle can save them. And don't be fooled by that wagging tail. The Argentine Dogo attacks at lightning speed and fights to the very end. It's no surprise that this muscular dog was originally bred to hunt wild pumas. Like any fighting breed, the Argentine Dogo requires long and careful training. Unfortunately, even with proper training, this dog can sometimes misjudge its own strength. Therefore, letting it play with children or other animals isn't a good idea. The statistics speak for themselves. This breed is banned in several European countries, including the United Kingdom, Spain and Norway. Rottweiler. It's no coincidence that Roman emperors loved bringing these dogs along on their conquest campaigns. Seeing such a fierce mouth, even the coldest opponent would surely shiver in fear. Did you notice those massive paws? Many gym goers would be envious. Despite all its ferocity, these dogs are deep down playful puppies for life. Just watch how an adult Rottweiler has fun with a simple water hose. However, you won't be able to visit Qatar, Israel or Malaysia with one of these dogs. In those countries, this breed is prohibited. Presa Canario. The jaw strength of this giant is enough to keep it hanging in mid-air, gripping onto an enemy's sleeve for as long as needed. Considering this colossal dog weighs 130 pounds, that must be terrifying. In the second half of the last century, this breed was often used in dogfights. Can you imagine a duel between two beasts like these? Fortunately, these brutal events have long been banned. In fact, owning a Presa Canario is illegal in some US states as well as in Australia and Italy. American Bandog. This dog is capable of almost anything, even running up walls. It's unlikely this dog will bring you your slippers or play fetch. It's more likely to bring its opponent back in its jaws. This breed, developed in the United States, aims to create the perfect guard dog. They haven't quite reached perfection yet, but it looks like they're on the right track. However, there's a problem. While bandogs can be trained and get along well with humans, it's best not to leave them with other animals. They are very possessive of their owners and don't tolerate competition. Who dared to approach my human? It's no surprise if they start a fight. In Switzerland, you could face jail time for owning one of these dogs. Neapolitan Mastiff. Let's be honest, you can't exactly call these dogs beautiful, and it's not just a subjective opinion. Some years ago, a representative of this breed even won the title of the world's ugliest dog. However, All those skin folds on the Neapolitan Mastiff's face serve a purpose. They act as a kind of natural armor when fighting an enemy. When it comes to guarding, few can compete with the Neapolitan Mastiff. However, it can be dangerous even for its owners, especially without proper training and when in close contact with children. That's why authorities in Singapore, Romania, and several US states have banned this breed. Pit Bull. Without a doubt, the Pit Bull is the most famous fighting dog in the world, and it makes sense. Those jaws and muscles are hard to ignore. Because of these traits, owning pit bulls is banned in Australia, Colombia, Malaysia, New Zealand, and a dozen other countries. In some places, they are even classified as lethal weapons. But when pit bulls look like this, it's easy to forget that. The pit bull inherited agility from bulldogs, while its playful nature comes from the Old English Terrier. So, in a way, these dogs are a perfect blend of seemingly unmatched traits. Belgian Malinois. You don't see this one flinching at anything. It takes a lot of stamina to agree to be a punching bag for a pack of fierce dogs. They have a strong bite, even as pups. But wait, what's the difference between the Belgian Malinois and the German Shepherd? At first glance, they seem almost identical, but the Belgian version has a lighter bone structure, which means more agility and quicker reactions. In short, it's an excellent dog that also gets along well with children. However, it's banned in Bermuda. Perhaps the lawmaker there has a bias against dogs. Doberman. And where do you think you can't own this dog? Bermuda, of course, as well as Malaysia and Qatar. Dobermans are incredibly strong dogs and excellent police companions. During World War II, they even served with the United States Marine Corps. However, with their owners, Dobermans prefer to spend their energy playing fetch and engaging in other canine fun. Boxer. Honestly, after this video, it's hard to take boxers seriously, but we should. After all, it's no coincidence that they are used as guards, rescuers, bodyguards, messengers, and guides. In fact, the breed's name is associated with a boxer's behavior during a fight. This dog will punch its opponent with its paws, just like a fighter in the ring. Another interesting fact is that this breed has a universal blood type, so they are often blood donors. They don't pose much of a threat, as long as they are properly trained. However, the breed is banned in Qatar. Great Dane. These dogs are not only excellent guard dogs, but also record holders. Great Danes are considered the tallest dogs in the world. The average height of one is about 80 centimeters, 31 inches, but one giant was even taller. His name was Giant George, and he made it into the Guinness World Records. When standing on his hind legs, he reached a height of 2.20 meters, 7 feet 2 inches. Generally, these dogs aren't very aggressive, but they attack strangers decisively and at lightning speed when necessary. They need specialized training. However, Great Danes don't always understand their size. Imagine what could happen if one ran at full speed towards your neck. That's probably why this breed isn't very popular in Qatar either. Bull Terrier. Yes, this little friend is much smaller than many of the dogs in this video, but trust me, it could easily compete for the title of the fiercest dog. Just see for yourself what a Bull Terrier can do to protect its owner, and check out those rock-solid jaws. It's hard to believe that it can also play happily with water. However, rest assured that when the time comes, the Bull Terrier will be ready to sacrifice its life to save you. There are even known cases where a Bull Terrier endured multiple gunshot wounds but refused to release its bite. Traditionally, this breed is banned in Bermuda and in other countries like Qatar, Israel, and Japan. Tosa Inu. Over a century ago, the Japanese decided they needed their own breed of fighting dogs. That's how the Tosa Inu came into existence, quickly becoming a popular choice for dog fighting. While this form of entertainment has been banned in most of the world for a long time, it still thrives in Japan. One positive aspect is that the organizers ensure that no dogs are seriously harmed during these shows. The main drawback of this breed is that it is not genetically adapted to live under the same roof as other dogs. It's also not advisable to leave it around children. As a result, the list of countries where owning a Tosa Inu is strictly prohibited is quite long, including Norway, France, Italy, Israel, Australia, and many others.